Hey guys, January 24th after market close. I've had a lot of questions about some specifics about how will exactly the dominoes unfold over the course of the next 8 days. So I'm going to try to take a little bit more time instead of just screaming all day, hey, it's a crash, it's a crash, it's a crash. I'm going to walk you through this, guys. So the correlations, let's talk about this. So general consensus is that inflation is going lower, and therefore it is at some point going to be safe to lower the interest rates, and that is the consensus. That is the reason why the market has been going higher and higher and higher since the lows in October of 2023. Okay, slowly but surely since the beginning of the year we are receiving data that speaks to the exact opposite of what consensus has determined over the course of the last few months. The very thing that has caused the market to go exponentially higher since basically last day of October, let's call it. So November, December, and the last leg higher that we just had over the course of last week in 2024 in January. All that becomes in great jeopardy as we're about to get some major data that could confirm that the ball is actually on the inflation is going to roll much higher opposed to lower. And that ball in motion could accelerate considering just one simple aspect. As you know, markets are correlated. So the one reaction that we have gotten overseas today, so in England, where it was also believed, well, inflation is under control, some crazy happens in England today where British pound actually rallies. And you may be thinking, okay, Leo, hurry up, connect the dots, get to the fucking point. Okay, just bear with me, this is important. So UK inflation actually spikes. Okay, and I think it's exactly where it happens basically a day before I think the markets in the United States are going to catch on, and the general consensus is going to realize, hold on, we were wrong on the direction of the market the whole fucking time because we were wrong on the direction of the inflation and we were wrong on the direction of the interest rates or the timing of the interest rates. Remember, not so long ago, just like a month ago, people were saying 6-7 rate cuts in 2024. Well, now it's more like 2 or 3 rate cuts and possibly no rate cuts, considering exactly what kind of data we're going to get tomorrow. Now, there's a huge thing again that happened in UK as the market in UK realized, hold on, we're going into a fucking high inflation, and at the same time, we're seeing some positive readings on the PMI. So it's the PMI in England that actually caused a huge move higher in British pound today. And yesterday, I have posted a video on the dollar or the DXY chart that basically shows signs that DXY or USD is ready to take off higher. Now, this may be highly contradictory, so let's just demyth a couple of things here. So the general myth, there's 2 myths that you should be paying attention to right now. Okay, one myth is, well, how can dollar go higher if, Leonardo, you're saying that inflation is going higher? Well, by definition, wouldn't it mean if inflation goes higher, dollar actually drops? Well, that's not the case. If you study the history, I gave you an example in one of the videos yesterday saying, look, throughout 1980s, while Paul Volcker was trying to kill inflation, okay, it was the interest rates elevation at the levels we've never seen in history, right? Back in the 80s, what caused the dollar to keep rallying. So it was the conditions under which the Federal Reserve was determined to kill the inflation, and they kept raising rates, or they capped them at a highly elevated levels. And throughout 1980s, believe it or not, which was one of the greater moments in United States history for inflation besides the 70s, right? Dollar actually appreciated in value by 60%. I mean, we're looking, guys, not so long ago, remember the COVID crash, okay? So what happens during the COVID crash to the dollar, to the DXY? Well, everyone's cashing the fuck out of the market. Everyone's selling everything. There's a panic. What happens to dollar? It goes to the moon. So dollar DXY goes to 113. Okay, in not so distant history, the last few years. Not so long ago, it was at a 107. As a matter of fact, if you pull up the charts right now and look at DXY or USD, in October, when the markets were hitting a low, okay, dollar was at 107. So, and then since October lows at the end, so November, December, what does dollar do? It drops. So understanding this correlation is very, very important. Basically, to draw the analogy with the British pound, if we get a good GDP number tomorrow, what happens to the dollar? Well, the same thing happens to the dollar tomorrow that happens to the British pound today in UK. It goes fucking higher. Okay, now, as a result of that, connect the dots, okay, what happens generally in the markets if you get a sharp move higher in the dollar that is also highly which is also an event that is highly unexpected by the market participants, right? Why is it not anticipated? Because market participants have created this pie in the sky that inflation is going to go lower in 2024. Well, universally, you know, country after country is reporting stronger inflation. You know, you can call the Red Sea as a part of the culprit in this. You could, you can name a bunch of other reasons, which you heard me voicing the geopolitical tensions and the fact that the world is not functioning based on the economics or what makes sense to do. The world is functioning on politics, and in the world of politics, it is impossible to control inflation with interest rates. And the whole idea of deglobalization, it's no longer an idea. It is a fact. The world, the parts of the world are no longer connected the way they used to. And it's going to continue to cause inflation. Inflation is only going to go higher. So, and I think it's a 99.999999% probability that Biden has no choice but to fudge tomorrow's GDP number. It makes sense that if he's going to run, right, that he wants the message to the general public to be, hey, we got a great economy. We all know economy ain't shit. We all know economy's falling apart. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to fucking figure out if every technology company is laying off people, how can unemployment rate go down, right? I mean, that's common sense. You don't need Biden to tell you that the economy is great. We know the economy is fucked. But regardless of that, they're going to fudge the GDP number because it's the election year. All the economic data that's going to be coming out, it's supposed to look good. So he can go back and say, hey, the economy is fucking great. So for that reason, again, it's not a real number. It is a politically driven number that will be reported tomorrow. Just as we had many, many job reports where we have a politically driven number reported that is later being revised 3 to 4 weeks down the line. So now that we've figured out, okay, there's a high probability that DXY or USD is going to do what British pound did today in London, okay, what are the trades and how do you trade it? Well, let's talk about myth number 2. So, Leo, if you're saying that basically, hey, the market is going to collapse the fuck out over the next 8 days, okay, wouldn't make sense that it's time to buy gold. Oh, absolutely not. So, the myth is this. Well, Leo, during the market crash, does it make sense to buy gold? Absolutely fucking not. Okay. Do you remember what happened to gold during the COVID crash? And I'm just bringing like this, basic examples that many traders can still remember because it wasn't that long ago. So gold crashed, okay? And it just confirms the correlation I'm trying to describe in this podcast is when dollar breaks out higher, okay? There's only one other chart that breaks out higher, and that is the chart of the VIX. Just think of it this way. If everyone's cashing out of stocks, is everyone cashing the fuck out, okay, what are they getting in return when they are cashing out of those things? Well, they're getting in return dollars. So basically when market drops, the demand for dollar goes higher. And that's why basically your DXY is just another representation of a VIX. Okay, higher dollar normally is associated with higher VIX. Now, there's clearly some moments where that relationship is going to be very pronounced, and normally it is when the market does not expect the dollar to go higher and dollar makes an outsized move higher. Okay, so with that said, when dollar goes higher, gold drops. Okay, gold drops. So I know Peter Schiff is not going to be happy if he listens to this message. As much as I love Peter Schiff, okay, guys, I mean, there's many reasons why to love Peter Schiff, but as bullish as he is on gold, I believe his view right now is that gold is going to hold that 2000 level. And we're saying gold is going to break that 2000 level as early as overnight tonight at 8:30 tomorrow morning. But certainly at some point today, the next 24 to 48 hours. So one of the greatest trades you could put together, understanding that USD dollar could just about to break out higher. One of the easiest trades you could put together is you can short gold, okay? And the way you would short gold, please listen carefully, is not by shorting gold stocks. Gold stocks, they don't fucking move. They don't move higher, they don't move lower. Most of the time, gold stocks, they go nowhere. So, which is a recipe for disaster if you're trading directional options. You want whatever is that you're trading, you want it to move in a bigger way. The grander the move expansion, the more your options are going to appreciate, So, guys, basically the best way to trade gold is with gold futures. But some people are reluctant to trade gold futures because there is another myth. So let me demyth this. Leo, you got to have a lot of money. You got to have a big fucking account to trade gold futures. No, that's fucking wrong. Okay, because you don't necessarily have to trade gold futures themselves. You can trade options on gold futures. That's it. That's your winning formula. You would trade puts or calls on gold in the same way you would trade puts or calls on, Tesla. There's no difference. You pull up the option chain and you do it. So if you're unfamiliar with how to do that, guys, this would be a good moment for you to visit 13mmtv.com, click the big orange button, and schedule a call, and get this stuff straightened out once and for all. Because, again, some of the biggest moves in the market, they will happen outside of regular trading hours. So as a trader, wouldn't you want to take advantage of the big moves instead of the smaller size moves during the regular trading hours? So just, guys, this is basics, like 1, 2, 3, ABC. Get your account set up to where you could take advantage of these big moving opportunities that are happening outside of the regular market hours all the time. And I stated the reason when I posted the video about the economic data and how to trade it this week is that the reason why market will move a lot of times at 7 or 8:30 in the morning pre-market before an average trader even gets a chance to take a trade at 9:30 is because a lot of these economic data that has the ability from time to time to move the market in a big way, all of that happens pre-market. A lot of that stuff happens after market when it comes to critical economic data that's coming from overseas. So if you're not not partaking in that, you're really hurting yourself as a trader. Please hear me, guys. If I could just jump out of this, I don't know, your computer screen right now and freaking slap you, I would, just so you would wake the fuck up and understand what I'm trying to tell you. As a trader, you want to use every possible edge on the market that you could gain. So why would you trade half-ass? So stop trading half-ass. Call us at 13 Market Moves. We'll set you up. We'll show you some cool little things that make a huge difference, that are part of the ingredients why we're able to put together these 20, 30, 50x trades, and why an average trader listens to the message and they don't have a clue where to begin. So for that reason, guys, you're not sending us emails or text messages. Guys, I don't know many YouTube channels that invite you to actually talk to a live person. Who does that shit these days? Nobody wants to talk to you. Everybody just wants your fucking money. Nobody wants to talk to you, right? Well, sign up for this. Get a link here. Fucking subscribe here. Bullshit, okay? Who actually takes the time to talk to you? Okay? So understand that, guys, our goal this year to help 50 guys. Last year our goal was 44 guys. We came shy of our goal. This year we're upping it to 50 traders to hit $1 million plus. That's it. 50. The number is 50. So if you call us and talk to us about trading, and we'll get you started, and we'll give you some secrets, the little details that are probably is the reason why you have not succeeded as a trader yet. It's probably the reason why you fucking lost, I don't know, 100 grand in the last year trading. Guys, stop that, okay? Stop the fucking losses. Call us, because I don't care what your losses are in last few days, in last year, in last few years. I can tell you, with the way the market is right now, you can erase all your fucking losses in the next 8 trading days. Okay? You can erase all your fucking losses and plus make some money. Finally see a profit. Take that money and transfer it to your regular account, which 99% of the traders never actually get to fucking do that. Well, right now, you have that opportunity. So, guys, dollar higher means gold lower. Remember that. Remember that correlation. Inflation does not mean that dollar drops. Inflation means potential for higher rates or rates staying the same longer, which is not good for the market. This is clearly cannot be good for the market. And I believe tomorrow on January 25th and Friday, January 26th, the market realizes that since they've created this pie in the sky for themselves since the lows of the market in October, that they have been wrong this entire fucking time, and they're gonna unwind those trades. And the greatest movements in the market, they happen when something is not expected. Okay? So we're not going into tomorrow with options highly overpriced on S&P or gold or anything. Nobody is expecting for the market to fucking drop tomorrow. And after tomorrow, nobody's expecting the market to drop for 8 consecutive days in a row. But we have showed you a historic analog, okay, that's got almost same day-to-day timeframes that match perfect current conditions. We have gone over the fact that back in 2018, market was caught off guard with prospects of inflation, and inflation spiked slightly, and then the fear went away. But in this case, it's realization of the market participants that have been wrong on the direction of the inflation for the last few months, that have been wrong on the number of potential rate cuts that could be taking place this year. All of that is going to be realized. The market comes to that realization in the next 24 to 48 hours. And that is the catalyst that propels dollar higher. Okay? Yields will spike. And you're going to say, well, Leo, yields been going up every day, okay, for the last few days. And that hasn't spooked the market yet. Okay? But little bitty upticks in yields will not scare the market. But a bigger move that is unexpected, that's what spikes the VIX. That's what gets the dollar higher. That's what gets the market dropping. And guys, I promised in the beginning of this podcast, I was going to reveal to you, okay, how the dominoes will unfold. So our prediction with 13 market moves for tomorrow, trading day of January 25th, is we believe the market is going to drop 70 points. Okay, give or take a few points, right? I mean, these are round numbers. And the whole idea here is the market has not moved by more than 60 points to the downside in 13 months. And based off historic analog, this move expansion to the downside could begin at any second, any moment right now. We believe that day will be tomorrow. So when we're saying crash, okay, don't expect the market to fall the fuck out by like 500 points on S&P tomorrow. What we are predicting is a potential 10 to 15% drop in the market within 8 days, which basically would erase all the gains that the market has had since November 1st of 2023. We're saying there is a probability that the market will erase all of those gains within the next 8 days. Okay? But it will start tomorrow with a 70-point drop. And we specialize in 13 market moves and move expansion here, right? So what I'm saying is today is a move 6 where the market basically sold off into the close. Not a huge sell-off, right? But it basically the market pretty much lost all momentum. All of a sudden, things look so bullish. In the next moment, they weren't looking so bullish anymore. That is a move 6. Your bigger part of the move came in the last 2 trading hours. That is a move 6. Move 6 is a confirmation of the market top. So you could have a situation 6-2, 6-3 tomorrow. So, and clearly in some of the videos, because I said, look, there is some stocks would still potentially move slightly higher tomorrow when the market opening, and then they're gonna collapse the fuck out. So move 2, guys. Move 2 would be if you're listening to this message tonight on January 24th, I mean, you want to wake up to a move 2, which is basically where some stocks are still going higher for maybe a little bit after the open before they collapse the fuck out, okay? So be ready for that. But unfortunately, I think it's going to be a straight 3 move to where you're going to come tomorrow, and unless you got your account set up for futures, you're going to come in at 9:30, you're going to be like, holy shit, we're down 50 points already. And, you know, it's going to be very interesting to see how this move expansion progresses, because basically in our estimations, we're projecting a 70-point drop in the S&P 500 tomorrow. And 70 points does not equate to a one-day crash. No, by no means. It's not like 1987. But what happens next? It gets the ball in motion to where the drop on a Friday could be 140 points. So basically, once the market closes by more than 60 points, okay, so let's say we close lower by 70 points tomorrow on the 25th, the following day could be double. The move expansion could double to where the market on Friday would drop 140 points. That's 210 points. That puts us in the 4,600 handle, around at 4,700, just in the next 2 days. But do you think if the market's going to drop 210 points on S&P in the next 48 hours, that some people are not going to fucking panic? Oh, absolutely some people are going to panic. And that takes us to Monday, to where the move expansion Monday could be the biggest move expansion out of the next 3 trading sessions, and the market could go lower by as much as 180 points from the highest point of the day to the lowest point of the day. So, guys, this is the market to trade now. Trade it now. Trade it. Just trade it. Understand these correlations. Understand that the message we've gotten from UK today and the way British pound rallied, finally, in Britain, they fucking understand that inflation is not going away. That 2024 is not going to be a year of lower inflation. 2024 is going to be a year of inflation confirmation and acceleration. And that puts the whole reason why the market's been going higher since October of 2023, that puts this whole thing in jeopardy, 100%. Okay, so the market is on the verge of unwinding. If I could jump through my computer screen right now and just shake you up and tell you, buddy, this is the fucking moment to trade. This is not the moment to trade 5 contracts or 10 contracts. This is the moment to trade 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 fucking contracts. That's the way you trade this. Because moments like this where market is so complacent, so peaceful, and the whole sentiment is about to shift in such a rapid way to where we're getting move expansion on daily basis that could equate to 3 times the daily move, okay? Guys, do not miss the initiation of that was today when we got in the move 6 signal in the last hour of the trading session. So hopefully this message here brought some light to the importance of this timing and the importance of how serious this situation can escalate within a matter of hours, next 24 to 48 hours, guys. So I invite you guys to trade this crazy market volatility over the next 8 days with 13 market moves. Because historically, it's been proven, guys that try to follow 13 market moves on their own and they trade without a coach, okay, they fail, okay, because they fail emotionally. Okay, when you trade short-term options expiration and your account size moves in either direction really fast, okay, because bounces will happen, right? And so you were sitting on a 100K profit, the next thing you look at your fucking screen, you're only up 30K, you will jump the fuck out. I promise you, okay? Average trader is not cut out for trading these type of market conditions that we will be faced in the next 8 days. So you trade it with a 13 market moves coach, guys, okay? Now, at this point, look, we may be able to take only like 10 more traders to trade with us over the course of next 8 days. That's it. Because each coach can only help so many traders at the same time, guys, okay? So use this as an opportunity. Guys, you may not even see any videos from us for the next few days. This may be my last video because we're going to be focused on trading. Now, I'll do my best to still try to post some videos, but just in case that I don't, okay, market could get so fucking wild in the next 24 to 48 hours that we may not have a chance, time to post any videos at all. So this may be my last message before the big crash begins. And this would be my final invitation, guys, to you to jump in these trades ahead of the big move and ahead of these move expansion and acceleration over the course of the next few trading days. I invite you to trade with 13 Market Moves Coach because that is the best fucking way to do it. So let it roll. Let it roll. Let the market roll over. Be the short seller that is going to take advantage of it. Don't be the guy that's just going to fucking look at the market rolling over and say, well, I'm going to try to buy the dip. And those traders that are going to do that, they will get killed over the next 8 days. Guys, don't be that guy. Be better than that. Be fucking better than that. Get in touch with a 13 Market Moves coach right now by going to 13mmtv.com or 13marketmoves.com. Click big orange button. Unlock the 50x trade that awaits for you right now. 2024, baby. Take your account to the moon. Let's roll.